Hello there, everyone. It's your boy, B3, with a bit of a vlog for you today. Haven't done anything vloggy in a while. Today, I'm going to be telling you the story of French Fry the dog. This isn't gonna sound true, but it is. And I don't know how it even happened. So I get home from work the other day. It's a bit later, and I live on a farm, right? My dad's a beef cattle rancher. My brother used to do rodeo stuff, real yeehaw folk. So we have a lot of dogs. And I get home, and there's a new dog. This dog here. And he waddles up to me. He's giving me love. And my dad's actually grilling up steaks. And the other dogs, they don't come to greet me. They're sitting there. They're waiting on their steak, because of course they're going to get a little bit of the trimming. Not too much, just like a little treat. It'd be cruel to cook it in front of them and not give them a little. But this dog, no, he doesn't stay waiting. He comes up to me. I've never seen this dog. I say, "Oh, hello, big boy." And, he looks like a big old potato. So cute. And then after my dad's given the others steak, he walks up to us and he gives that dog some steak. And I say, "Hey, who's this dog?" And, there's like a million explanations running through my head. Like, oh, it could be someone else's dog that just wandered over here. We have neighbors, not close ones, but we have them. It could be a farmhand's dog or something, like that. Because, my dad's farmhands leave their dogs on the farm, and my brother leaves his dog on the farm while they're working. So that their dogs aren't, alone or in the way or anything. And then their dogs get to play with my dogs. Technically, I only have 2, but there's usually about 4 here. And then there's this big boy. And I'm like, "Who is this?" And my dad's like, "Oh, this is French Fry." And I'm like, "Oh, that's just the cutest name for this little potato. He even looks like he's all golden and covered in butter and stuff." And my dad's like, "Wait, you really don't know this dog?" I was like, "No. I've never seen this dog." And my dad, he goes, "Oh, this dog lives at the roping pen." Now, there's kind of this little rodeo-esque arena on the other side of town. I've never been there because I didn't do rodeo stuff. And when my brother was in high school, he used it to practice rodeo. That's why they call it the roping pen. But it was mostly used for like corralling cattle and working cattle. And now it's kind of just a home for the horses. My brother and dad keep their horses there. But I've never been there. I don't have horses. But they are there every single day, taking care of horses and stuff, and they still use it for cow stuff sometimes. And I'm like, "Oh, this little guy lives over there. Oh, okay." Dad was like, "Yeah, he just like wandered up one day, and he never left. So we got him a collar and we got him his shots and cleaned him up and etc. And we feed him and stuff every day and give him water, play with him, and he's over there with the horses, so he's never alone." And I was like, "Huh? When did you do that?" And my dad was like, "What are you talking about? We've had French Fry for 8 years. 8 years. My dad and brother have had this dog, and they have never once mentioned him to me. I didn't know he existed." And I was like, "What the hell, Dad? How could you not mention him to me for so long? What's he even doing here?" My dad was like, "Oh, he's scared of storms, so he ran to someone's house that lives by the roping pen, and they called us, so we picked him up, and he's going to stay here while it's storming." It wasn't storming at that moment, we were outside, but it was rolling in and it had been storming really bad that night and morning. And I was like, "Oh my god, he's just the most precious boy, so kind, so thick." He loved the scratches, the head scratches. And he's just like been here for a couple of days now, and I've been loving his company. But 8 years? You deprived me of this perfect little boy for 8 years? It sounds insane. It sounds impossible that I wouldn't hear him or my brother mention him for 8 years. But then you think about it and it's like, oh, well, you know, my dad's just one of those quiet rural farmer types. You know, he barely ever says a word to anyone but my mom. And my brother is kind of the same way. He's a mechanic, but he's still kind of the same way. And so I go in the house and I'm like, Mom, did you know about this boy? Did you know about French Fry? And she was like, yeah, of course. He lives at the roping pen. We've had him for almost a decade. And I'm like, what the hell, Mom? How did none of you ever tell me about him? And like all the farmhands would have known about him. So they've never mentioned him to me. My brother, mom, and dad never mentioned him to me. My mom's like, how have you never been out to the roping pen? And I was like, 'cause I don't have horses. I don't work on the farm. I have a much different job. And it's like on the other side of town. There's literally zero reason for me to go there, ever. And there never has been. Like, I was in college when, you know, they first built it and started using it. I wasn't even living here at the time. It's insane to me that they accidentally kept this dog a secret from me for 8 years. So I've been playing with him a lot, making up for lost time. He's so precious. He's so cute. Every time I walk outside, he runs right up to me and he says, ooh, give me some love. And I do. I give him the love before I go anywhere because he's perfect, precious, and I love him. I just straight up don't understand how... I don't know. I just don't get how I didn't know about him. It's insane. Yeah, you could say it's partially my fault for never going over there, but I don't have a reason to. I've never had a reason to. Technically, I don't even know exactly where it is. My mom was like, oh, it's across the street from where your old boss lives, from when you were a mortician. And I was like, thanks. I've never went to his house either. I don't know where that is. No one can give me an address because it's a small town, so they just use like landmarkers and stuff. I just don't. It's insane to me. But now I know of the French Fry. He's in my life. I told all my friends and their first reaction was, oh my god, French Fry is the best name for him. And then it took them a sec and they were like, wait, did you say 8 years? Which I suppose is a testament to just how cute the boy is. But I mean, that's it. Thank you all very much. If you think I should have met French Fry sooner, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe for lots of more fun content. I've been posting less on this channel and more on the G&G channel. You can find links to everything of mine in the description down below via our link tree. So that's it. Thank you all once again for your support. I have to run to my store and then Atlanta for Atlanta Boy stuff. Got a big old date. It's going to be fun. That's it. Thank you all once again. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.